This episode of The Phenomenon is sponsored by Warby Parker.
Hey everybody, this is Jared from The Phenomenon. I just want to take 1 minute to talk about Warby Parker eyewear. The characters in our show might not be able to look outside or look at the sky, but thankfully you can look wherever you want. And with Warby Parker, you can get high-quality, great-looking eyewear at a fraction of the usual price. Their prescription glasses start at $95, including frames, lenses, and anti-glare and anti-scratch coatings. With Warby Parker's free home try-on program, you can have 5 pairs of glasses shipped directly to your home or office to try for 5 days with absolutely no obligation to buy. I tried it and it's so easy. It's 100% free and even comes with a prepaid shipping label. And the best part is that for each and every pair you buy, another pair is distributed to someone in need. Head to warbyparker.com/phenomenon to get started. And also be sure to check out some of the really cool features on the Warby Parker app. That's Warby, W-A-R-B-Y, parker.com/phenomenon, P-A-G-N-O-M-E-N-O-N. warbyparker.com/phenomenon. Find your perfect pair of glasses today.
Okay, listen up everyone. We're just about ready to go, so let's talk this whole thing through one more time. We're about to attempt to capture and run tests directly on one of the shards, a component singled out from the Phenomenon swarm. Our capture pen is made out of 1 1/4 inch thick blacked out plexiglass with a remote sliding door to the outside. We'll bait the shard into the pen with a loud children's toy that I know none of you will miss hearing once we finish this up. Light and noise are known attractors to the Phenomenon, so hopefully we'll be able to draw one in pretty quickly. Once it's secured inside, our sensors will measure the shard's size and speed and will remotely open the opposite door leading into our maze, made of the same blacked-out plexiglass as the capture pen. Laser trip sensors throughout the maze will measure the path and progress of the shard towards our second toy at the end. Once it's finished the maze, the endgame compartment will be filled with expanding foam insulation, which should hopefully immobilize the shard and allow for further study. Any questions? We all worked extremely hard on this. However it goes, I appreciate your commitment. All of you. Okay, let's give this a go. Everyone to your stations. Dr. Orris, is the bait ready?
Yes, ma'am. Bait's in the pen and all leads are hooked up and good to go. Ultrasonics are ready, maze, trip sensors ready, endgame insulation injectors primed and set to fire.
So we're fully ready to go.
Yes, ma'am. Everyone's prepared. IR goggles on, safety barriers up, all sensors operating. Just give the word, Doctor.
All right, everyone. This is it. Let's go.
All right, this is Dr. Joseph Orris. It's 10:23 a.m. local time, and we are opening the exterior panel and activating the bait. Sensors reading movement in the capture pen. It's in there, ma'am.
That was quick. Let's close the door.
Ultrasonics are getting results. The weight sensor under the toy is registering nearly 250 grams of additional weight.
Excellent. Activate the endgame bait toy and open the maze entrance.
Yes, ma'am.
Laser trip sensors are registering a path. No noise of wall impacts. It's easily navigating the maze, which indicates a sophisticated sense of sight or...
Finish the maze, ma'am.
Jesus Christ.
Sensors show it followed the most direct path possible with no deviation.
Close the maze access and start the injectors.
Yes, ma'am.
Something's happening.
These readings aren't making sense.
It's out of control. It's slamming itself against the inside of the pen. It's not gonna hold. Open the doors again. Try to lead it back out.
I'm trying, but...
Out! Everything is...
This is the emergency alert system. All normal programming has been discontinued during this global emergency. There continues to be no advancement in our efforts to mitigate or end the aerial phenomenon commonly known as the shards. Visual or physical contact with the shards will result in immediately entering a catatonic state, shortly followed by exsanguination and death through unknown means. Movement across the surface is possible in closed vehicles with their windows blacked out. Infrared and ultraviolet vision is safe. The shards are attracted to heat, light, and movement, and will interlock and cover any moving vehicle, heat source, or structure emanating sound. They will lose interest after several hours without further stimulus. Additionally, a new variety of sentient life has been encountered. These new phenomenon are ground-based, bipedal creatures standing over 10 feet in height. They are deadly, extremely hostile, and accompanied by a significant drop in ambient temperature. Underground shelters should be aware that these new beings seem highly intelligent. They are capable of planning, adapting, and predicting the actions of others. They have been seen to work in groups, cooperate, and utilize primitive tools. They cannot be killed by any known means. The usual precautions continue to apply. Do not look outside. Do not look at the sky. Do not make noise. Do not generate any more heat or light than is absolutely vital to your survival. You have not been abandoned. You have not been forgotten.
What the hell was that? Longmire to the Oregon.
This is the Oregon, sir.
We heard shots fired over here. Did that come from the sub?
Negative, sir. No shots fired here.
Damn it. Cox, call the retrieval party. Make sure they're okay.
Yes, sir. Home, come in. Home, this is Cox. Come in.
God damn it.
Excuse me, sir.
Not now, Watkins. Stay on the IR scope.
Apologies, sir, but I think you should see this.
What is it?
Sir, there's something walking on the Oregon. A giant. Sir, it's freezing everything, sir.
What? Give me that thing. Jesus. Cox, get back on the radio with the Oregon. I want them to dive beneath the surface, out of reach. I don't want those things to be able to touch the hull. Understand?
Aye, sir.
And tell them we're going after our boys and the VIP.
Sir, I am not supposed to let you within a stone's throw of danger. Charging inland after this VIP isn't exactly a low-risk endeavor.
Let me worry about it, Cox. We're dealing with frozen giants now, so we're going to be a little flexible with our plans. Just tell them what we're doing.
Aye, sir. Cox to the Oregon. Come in, Oregon.
Flying aliens and now fucking
Cox
giants.
to the Oregon. Come in, Oregon.
What are you doing? Are you crazy? Stop it! Don't look at... Use the scope! I'm gonna die or what?
What the hell's going on over here?
Watkins looked out at the giant without his scope, sir. Naked-eyed it.
Well, that was kind of stupid, Watkins.
Yes, sir.
What if you saw one of those flying things out there? You'd be a dried-up corpse right now.
Apologies, sir. I don't know what I was thinking.
Well, stupid as that was, you're the first person to get a good look at these things in full color. So what'd you see?
Well, sir, the things are white. Like ghost white. And their proportions are all wrong. Like their legs are thinnest just before the hip and get wider as they go down. Their feet are just round pegs.
I see. Are they wearing anything? Clothing or equipment of any kind?
No, sir. Nothing like that.
What was it doing?
Just walking, sir. Wandering back and forth on the river, around the Oregon.
They're taking her down now, sir.
Good. The way I see it, the mission is still a go. Hardy, Forsyth, and Holm didn't make it, which means getting the VIP is up to the four of us now.
Sir, we're only supposed to just barely come ashore. I really don't think we should be gallivanting around the island.
I'm not looking for your approval here, Cox. I've made my decision.
All right, sir. But if you put yourself in any unnecessary danger, I'm not going to hesitate to drag you back to the Oregon, kicking and screaming.
I'd expect nothing less, Chief. Let's get ready.
Goddamn incompetent.
I'm sorry, ma'am.
I said they're all goddamn incompetent.
They're fighting with everything they have, ma'am.
No, not the soldiers. The goddamn higher-ups, the decision-makers. Why are they sending these guys out there to begin with? This is my 3rd surgery already today, and these are the ones lucky enough to make it back at all. God knows what happens to the troops the tall ones got their hands on. Sponge.
Sponge. Blood pressure is stable. Hopefully it was over quickly for them.
Oh, I'm sure it was, because they never stood a goddamn chance. Sending them to fight the tall ones with traditional arms is insane. Even if they're not killed by the tall ones, they still have the shards to worry about. We're telling the world, do not look outside, do not make noise, ad nauseum, and then sending soldiers out there to fire automatic weapons. What a joke! Forceps.
Forceps. I agree it's not the best strategy, ma'am.
No. It's a fucking disaster is what it is. Nearly everyone on Earth is dead, and we're sending the survivors on suicide missions. We know the tall ones are invincible, or at least they may as well be. That they're highly aggressive, violent. What else could we possibly learn with this approach?
Perhaps they're trying new weapons. Trial and error to see if anything new hurts them.
The Shard survived a nuke. What would make us think even the most destructive human arms could hurt any of these creatures?
Good point.
It's not just this either. This current leadership is managing everything terribly. This is mankind's final gasp of survival, and they're blowing it. This soldier thing is emblematic of just how much of a shit show this entire situation is.
I think they're at a loss for how to proceed. They're grasping at straws.
They don't have the luxury to grasp at straws. They need to regroup, redirect their priorities, and redirect their focus now. We're done here. Stitch him up.
He's stable. Should be fine eventually. You're keeping them alive one surgery at a time, ma'am.
Yeah. It's a good thing I'm here to save everyone's asses.
Check.
You're getting better.
A full confession, I've been reading strategy guides in the archive.
I think he'll be through the entire archive by the time we're out of here.
Yeah. If we get out of here, I'll be the most well-read person left.
We'll get out of here. We just have to stay patient.
And what happens when we do? The entire world is destroyed.
We start over. And maybe all of you can see your families again.
My family is dead.
You don't know that.
I do know it. It's statistics. 95% of the world is dead. The stats don't leave room for hope.
Some people are bound to have survived.
Yeah, people like us. People with resources. I'm sure my family didn't stumble into a secret government bunker like I did. There's no sense in trying to convince myself they're alive. I'd rather just skip over denial and go straight to mourning their deaths.
Maybe they got lucky.
Ever the optimist, Professor. Check.
Dr. Walters.
Yes, Karen?
I think you should come to the bedroom. Rowan's fever isn't going down.
Is it?
It's getting worse, Doctor.
He's not cooling off, Henry.
I know. What do we do?
I don't know. We have to do something.
Susan, what does he need?
A much stronger antibiotic. There are dozens of drugs that could help, common drugs, but we just don't have them down here.
Okay. I have to go up top and get them.
What?
I'll go to the pharmacy at the university hospital. It's only a half-mile away.
No! You have a responsibility to this bunker and all the information here. I'll go.
Absolutely not.
Why not? If Victor can move around out there, I can too.
Victor is a trained government agent.
And I'm a mother protecting my child. You can't put your life at risk, but our son needs help. So I'm going.
No. Let me go.
Alex.
Dr. Walters, let me go. You saved my life. You saved all of our lives. Now let me help you.
You don't have to do this, Alex. You don't owe me anything.
I know. I want to do it. I can make it to the hospital and back in no time.
Okay.
Okay. Karen, what do I get?
Bring a bag. Just get everything.
Son of a bitch. You got your goggles on, Cox? You seeing this?
Yes, sir.
Those are our boys' bodies.
What's wrong with them, sir?
They're dead, Jim.
Well, yeah, sir, but why are they moving around like that still?
The shards got them. They're covered in them. When they cover a person or vehicle, they vibrate like that. You just can't see them in the infrared.
So they're covered right now? Right now, as we're looking at them. That's frankly terrifying, sir.
Good reason not to look outside without IR, huh? Shit. If that's Hardy, Holm, and Forsyth, then we failed.
Sir?
Hardy never told us where the VIP was or who they were. God damn it!
Sir, sorry to interrupt, but there's something on the ground in the shop there. It looks like a person.
What? Where?
Right there, sir, in the building. Next to the bodies.
Good spot, Kellogg. There's someone there, all right. On the floor. They're still warm, so they've still got blood in them. But they aren't moving. I'm seeing exhalations. Son of a bitch, they're still alive. That may be our VIP.
What's the play, sir? The shards are right there.
We backtrack. Find a way around with cover. Then we come in from the back.
Sir, all due respect, whoever that is could be dead by then. They're lying on exposed ground in freezing weather. Even if they're just lying there to avoid making noise for the things to follow, they'll die of hypothermia if we don't get there soon.
You're right. We'll split up to boost our chances. Cox, you and I will try to find a safe way over there. Watkins and Kellogg, I want you to stay here and watch the bodies. When they stop twitching and the shards lose interest, wait 5 minutes, then cross the street, quick and quiet.
Sir, I can't let you be part of the scout around. I have to insist Watkins and Kellogg's do the scouting, and we stay here and wait out the shards.
What if I say no, Cox? You gonna shoot me?
Well, that kind of defeats the point in a number of ways, sir.
Okay, have it your way. Watkins, Kellogg, you understand what you're doing out there?
Yes, sir. Find a safe way around to the building across the street and check in on whoever that is on the ground.
You got it. Move out. You know, Cox, if things keep going this way, I may just have to start calling you sir. Either that or shoot you for mutiny.
All things considered, I'd prefer the former, sir.
You sure you didn't forget anything, Doc?
If we got everything on the first list I made, then we have the important things. Are you sure the giants are gone?
Yep, just took another peek and we're in the clear. And I got everything on that list. I made damn sure of that. How long till the people you locked up get that bunker door open?
I didn't lock them up, Jesse. I protected them.
Whatever you won't call it, Doc. How long?
Could be any minute. What's our next step?
Well, I got everything packed up in cases and staged at the stairwell entrance to the garage. Next up, I get in the truck, open up the back doors and latch them open, reset her electrical systems and pull her around and back it up tight to the stairwell. Then, I'll go in through the back into the stairwell and start loading. With even the tiniest bit of luck, the things won't get all over the truck until we're packed and ready. Then we can put all the stuff in back and webbing, close off the cab, and be on our way.
Excellent. We'll be headed north at first, towards the coast.
To where exactly? I got a good GPS in the cab and the satellites still work. I can just punch it in and we'll hit the road.
Engine Head, Maryland. There's a facility there that...
Time to move, Doc. Left up here, Doc. There's a couple of steps coming up. They're coming, Doc.
Wait! We have to grab the boxes. They're critical to my work.
Doc, we ain't got time to do the loading thing we was talking about anymore. Pick one and we'll haul ass with it. Another left coming up right here.
One? Oh, I can't decide.
You're gonna have to, Doc. Door right here. Doc, we don't have much time.
The one with the papers. Whichever that was.
I've got it, Doc. Now let's go. Quiet out there, Doc. This is nothing compared to what could happen outside.
I'll be quiet, Jesse.
Truck is straight ahead. Almost there, Doc.
There he is.
Oh no! Run, Doc! Get in!
What happened?
Exactly what you think happened, Doc.
Is that the phenomena covering the truck?
Yep, that's them, Doc. Your friends were so bloodthirsty they forgot about the reason they were locked in that basement to begin with.
Are they dead?
Probably.
You saved my life.
Don't mention it, Doc.
What now? We're covered in them. What's our plan?
Well, we'll sit tight in here for a few hours, then I guess I'll go load up the rest of your boxes, and we'll hit the road.
You're going to go back out there?
The shards will be gone in a few hours, and I don't think your friends are much of a threat to us anymore, Doc.
The Phenomenon is written and directed by Jared J. Smith, based on the novel The Phenomenon by R.K. Kadick. It's produced by Andrew Pomeroy and Jared J. Smith, and co-produced by Öykü Çakar Smith. Sound design and music by Andrew Pomeroy. Cover art by Amanda Pecharski. This episode features the voices of Kristen Barrett, Öykü Çakar Smith, Peyton Michelle Edwards, Eric Ensley, Leslie Frey, Andrea Galata, Carter Scott Horton, Peter Kendall, Ben Lorenz, Miss Sandra Matango, Danielle Mullen, Michael Paladine, Douglas Pardella, Julia Shafini, Jared J. Smith, Adia Smith Erickson, Bradley James Tejeda, and Chris Fatiri. Backgrounds include the voices of Craig Brown, David J. Dixon, Whitley Harris, Ida Burlove Kenaway, Charlotte Norup, Francine Padilla, Chris Rosewood, Zachary Valdo, and Dave the Duke Warburton. The Phenomenon is a production of Luciola Creative.